What up? Welcome to my channel. It's me, Charlie. If you're new here, hi, lovely to meet you. And if you're returning, then thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Love every single one of you. If you haven't already, then please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Like the video if you like it. If you don't, give it a thumbs down, that's fine. And comment. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me to get this message out there and raise awareness like we're all trying to do. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I don't know about you, but there's only so many of like the recruiting videos and the cool calls I can watch in a week. I need a little break from that. So we're gonna just have a little chat. This is gonna be like a little tea time video. Not done one like this before, so we'll see how it goes. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, that's fine. Just tell me and I'll continue making the other content. Whatever people want to see, I'm here for it, as long as we're raising awareness. So you might want to grab yourself a cup of tea. I've got mine here already. Now, before I start talking about things today, I just want to ask you, what kind of tea bags do you use? Now, I'm normally a Tetley gal. Always been Tetley morning bread. My partner went out the other day and he came back with this box like this big, yeah? Like massive box, bigger than my head, bigger than my dog's. Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea. Now, I don't mind, but in my opinion, it's just a little bit stronger, so I have to like do a one day. Look, I mean, I have baby tea. I have it really milky, not very strong, and with 2 sugars. Anyway, how'd you have your tea? We're having a tea time, you may as well tell me. So, what I'm going to be talking about today is sort of a couple of things that have been brought to my attention. Some speculation about me and why I'm doing this. So I'm going to clear some things up. I'm going to have a little chat with you and tell you why I'm doing this and why I started this. So yeah, since I left the travel MLM, but bear in mind I left in January and I didn't speak out until March because I was a bit concerned about like the backlash and stuff, but thankfully it seems to have helped so many more people than I've annoyed, and made people realise that it's not the way. This company is very corrupt, and in my opinion. So it's been brought to my attention through loads of different people. I've had screenshots, I've had voice notes, I've had videos sent. Like, I've got the proof, I've got the receipts. Basically, there seems to be a misconception of why it is that I'm doing what I'm doing. So I have since found out that the reason people have been told to block me is to protect their business. They were all told to block me to protect their business. Just like when I was involved in it, a guy who was messaging me, who was an anti-MLM person, was trying to make me understand. I had to share it in the group chat that we were all to block him to protect our businesses. And that's exactly what has happened with me. I now speak to this guy and he's a really nice guy who's just trying to sort of help me out. But for me, personally, that method wasn't for me. I purposely just wanted to put the information out there in case people wanted to do some research themselves, because there isn't much out there. I had nothing to research or look into when I joined back in 2019. So I wanted to share my truth and other people's truths and what really happens inside this MLM. Now, unfortunately, my old upline and the leaders have either been lied to or made up that I am going through and messaging people from their teams. What they're saying is I'm following them on like Instagram or Facebook or whatever. I'm going through their teams and then I'm messaging them and telling them they're in a pyramid scheme to get out. Now, like I just said, me personally, when I was involved and someone messaged me saying that just got my back up. It didn't work for me. I just got angry and it pushed me more and more into the court. So I'll tell you all now, I have never ever gone out of my way to message somebody and say, you're in a pyramid scheme, this is a pyramid, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm about. I'm not here to tarnish specific people's businesses at all. I'm here to talk about the company. I'm here to share facts. I'm here to share the research that I've done and the truth, basically. I do not have enough time to sit and go through people's teams and message them like, do you realise you're in a pyramid scheme? No, of course I don't do that. If somebody is to message me and wants to talk and want some support, then of course I'm going to be there for them. I'm going to reply to people. Of course I am. That's what I'm here for. That's why I set up this page as such, because I know that when I left, I didn't really have anyone to speak to about it. So I wanted other people to have someone that they can relate to and to talk to. That's why I did this. I didn't do it to go through and message like a million people like I was supposed to do when I was in the travel business. No, it's you guys are going through messaging vulnerable people or whatever. It's not me. I mean, let's just have a think, right? So when I was part of Inteletravel and PlanNet Marketing, I actually grew my following on Instagram from like 900 when I started, and I think when I shut my page down, I think I had about 5,000 followers. Okay, so I grew that organically over the 18 months that I was in Inteletravel. Now, what I could have done is I could have turned that page with that whole, like the bigger reach, into the education and awareness page. But I didn't do that because I wanted it separate. I wanted to be perfectly honest, I wanted to shut that account down, forget it ever existed. I didn't want to see the messages in there. I didn't want to see the videos. I didn't want those memories. So I made a new one. I could have probably reached a lot of more people if I'd stuck with the other one. But no, I didn't. I set up this account and I wanted to get an organic reach with my Dear Society Instagram account. I even set up a new Facebook page because I didn't want any of the memories popping up. It's really quite triggering. So for people to accuse me of actually going through people's teams and messaging them and encouraging them to leave, one, it's a lie, it's never happened. Two, I haven't got the time for that. I'll be perfectly honest, my health at the moment, probably near rock bottom, to be perfectly honest, and I'm really struggling. So most of my life is spent surviving, to be perfectly honest with you. And then when I do feel okay, I've got my candle business, which fills me with so much joy. So the last thing that I put 1 or 2 videos on YouTube a week. The last thing that I've got time to be doing is going through messaging people. Like, also, I think it's quite triggering as well. Can you imagine if I was like going through and messaging 100 people a day like we were supposed to in the business? Like, oh God, it would be draining. It would be time consuming. Why would I do that? I spent enough of my life doing that when I was in it. I'm not doing that now. No, thank you. If people, like I say, if people reach out to me, I will speak to them. Oh, but it's a tea for you then. So this is quite funny actually. So the head person of TPL, Travel Lifestyle, the blonde lady with Marcella, you would have seen her in you would have seen her training calls in some of my videos before. How funny is this? They were actually from the same area, and my partner went to watch some cricket on Friday in like the posher area of where we live, and then he literally messaged me. I was like, oh my God, I have just seen Marcella, and he bumped into in real life. Obviously she doesn't know who he is, but I kind of said like, I wish that I was there, because I would love to have like just had a chat. I'd love to have a chat with her or any of the directors, like not to have an argument. I just want, you can't block someone in real life, can you? So if I was there, I'd have loved to have like have a speak and been like, do you actually realise what it is that you're doing? And I'm not saying I'm some like vigilante, is that what it's called? A vigilante or whatever. Or a martyr. I'm not saying I'm like anyone special or anything. I'm just saying that I lost lots of money, and so many other people have reached out to me telling me how much money that they've lost and how much time they put into this that they will never get back. And I don't want other people doing the same. So if I can stop one person from doing that and hands into convicted well-known scam artists, then. Also, the June numbers came out, and guess what? That another month where the Inteletravel numbers have dropped again. So that's the 3rd month in the row, I think, the numbers have dropped. Yet they're still pushing on about this 100,000 agents thing. I don't really get that. Like, they were saying that there was going to be 100,000 agents by October 2020. Obviously the pandemic and stuff happened. We've still not hit this 100,000. We've just hit the 65,000. So what do you think about that? Like, they go on about the 100,000 a lot, and somebody commented saying, I wonder if that's like the aim of agents are going to try and get before they get shut down. And now I actually think, yeah, I bet it is. Let's see if we can get them shut down beforehand. A little bit more tea for you. So you're not actually allowed to sign up your partner or your spouse in PlanNet Marketing. However, a lot of the top people at the top of the pyramid did that before it was put into a rule or something. Well, it's definitely there now in the compliance thing. I've seen it. And the lady who was in the last video, the person who is still being investigated for a huge multi-million-dollar fraudulent travel scam, and also got €50,000 fine for making a girl suck off 24 or 28 men, an 18-year-old girl, right? Oh, this makes me so sick. If you've not read this, so a lady who is nearly a 3-star she is a 3-star director or something. She's got nearly 700 people below her in her triangle. Yeah, she owned a bar in Magaluf on the Strip, I think it was. Playhouse, I think it was called, or something like that. And in this bar that she owned, a girl was told that if she performed sexual acts on all these blokes, that she would win a holiday. Now, this girl was 18, so she was a young girl. Bear in mind, this woman is a mum. So this young girl who was 18, clearly in Magaluf, been drinking, isn't able to consent in anything, was tricked into performing sexual acts on all these blokes, yeah? It was filmed, put all over social media, so that poor girl's life is probably like ruined. Everyone's going to remember her as that girl. It's absolutely disgusting. And this was this lady Laura's bar that this happened in. And to make it worse, they told her that she would win a holiday, yeah, for doing this. So she did this. It was filmed. It was put everywhere. And do you want to know what holiday she won? It was a cocktail called a holiday. How disgusting is that? Like, I'm all for female, like, empowerment and women inspiring women. But to me, that lady is not somebody that I find inspiring when she's done that to a poor 18-year-old girl when she was, like, in her 30s or whatever. It's absolutely awful. Let me know what you think about that. Anyway, that lady has just been bragging all over social media that she has now signed up her husband. So how does that work? And he's left his job or something, and now the business partners and me. Ugh, I don't know. So yeah, let me know what you think of the tea. Have you got any tea? Let me know below. I'd love to know. Oh, another bit of tea for you. So Tash sent me this. It's so funny. So if you haven't already, check out Tash and Nicola's podcast. I think I was on the last episode actually. It is Goodbye MLM, Hello Freedom. Yes, that's it. I nearly got confused then. I nearly said Hello Freedom, Goodbye MLM. Goodbye MLM, Hello Freedom. Absolutely brilliant. You can find them on YouTube as well, on Nicola Marston. Really, really good. Yeah, so Tash sent me this. So funny enough, there's supposed to be an event happening in Malta in May. I had my ticket for Malta, and then it got pushed back to the end of May because, you know, the restrictions. And then it got moved to June. Then it got moved to Portugal. Then, just as it was going to happen, Portugal then got took off the green list, so the whole thing's got cancelled. Obviously, I'd emailed asking for a refund because I'd left. I just said, oh, can't make the new day. And I emailed that admin team, and it actually went to a 2-star director, a very well-known 2-star director. So I was like, hang on, is this even that actual PlanNet Marketing event? Or is this just him? You know. Yeah. What do you think? Let me know. Well, this guy, anyway, he's written a review, which is hilarious. And I can't remember exactly what it said, but it was like, oh yeah, amazing, really good. My travel agent was good also. He is the travel agent. He's involved in the business. He was the travel agent. How can he say, my travel agent was good also, when he was the travel agent? It doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh yeah, shit, we're a travel business. I best write something about travel. It's ridiculous. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on TikTok. I always put like snippets on there, like the best bits from the videos go on there before they end up on YouTube. And when I get to 1,000 followers, myself and Hattie will be able to go live on TikTok and talk about all things anti-MLM. And I can't wait until we can do that. So yeah, if you don't already, check out my TikTok. It's the same as my Instagram, so yeah, I'll put it in the thing below. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Love and light to you all. Oh, quick, I always forget to shout out, so just look at these beautiful earrings. These are from my friend Emily. She has the same health conditions as me, and she makes these beautiful clay earrings. If you search her on Instagram, Zilla Art, I always got my earrings from her. They're amazing. I love them. And also, I just want to show you this as well. It's really cool. So check out, this is from Fizzy Fidget. So I'm proper fidgety. I always bite my nails and stuff, hence why I've got no nails. Or I pull my eyelashes. I do all sorts of things. So I got this. And if you can see, look, it's a zip. And it kind of like, oh, how cool is this? I love it. It's really cool, isn't it? And I got this as well, because I'm such a fidgeter. Look at these. Got little peas in a pod. So when you want to fidget, oh wait, I'm just doing them one way around, look. Oh, it's got a little face, how cute is that? But yeah, also things on candles@heart.com, so go and have a look. Yeah, so I'll see you at the weekend. Love and light to you all. I hope you've enjoyed the tea, and see you soon. Love and light.